Hi, this video is going to show you how to make a coffee press using a coffee press, also known as a French press. A coffee press is the best way to extract the full flavor from the coffee beans. Here's what you'll need to make your coffee. A coffee press, coffee of course, some type of coffee scoop to measure your coffee in water. I recommend filtered water to get the best cup of coffee. Before we get started though, there are a few important things to know about making the best cup of coffee. Proportion, grind, water, and freshness of your beans. An important part of making coffee is getting the right proportion of coffee to water. It's a matter of finding what is right for you, whether you like strong coffee or a more weaker coffee. On the coffee press we are using, there are suggested markers depending on how much coffee you plan to make: 4 cups, 6 cups, or 8 cups. Further up the coffee press are the corresponding markers of how much water goes into the press for the 4, 6, or 8 cups. Another important thing in making coffee is having the right grind for the type of coffee you are making. Different methods require different grinds. For the coffee press, we want a more coarse grind since the water will be able to soak up the entire amount of coffee ground. You can achieve this grind by using a coffee grinder or stopping by your local coffee shop to have them grind it for you, which they should do for free. It's also important to use quality water when making coffee. I use filtered water since the tap water where I live is not the best quality. Next, we want to use fresh beans when making coffee. I had this bag of Christmas blend ground at my local Starbucks just a few minutes ago. Now that we know what goes into a great cup of coffee, let's begin. While our water is boiling, let's scoop our coffee into the press. The scoop I'm using here is about 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to add about 3 to 4 scoops to make 4 cups of coffee. Now that the water is ready, I'm going to pour the water into the press up to the 4-cup water line on the side of the press. To make sure all of the grounds are submerged in the hot water, take a spoon and push any surface grounds into the water. Next, we're going to sit the lid of the press on top of the coffee so it is resting on top of the grounds and water. Next, set a timer for 5 minutes. Depending on the strength of coffee you like, feel free to decrease or increase the amount of time. Now that our time is up, we're ready to press our coffee. Place the palm of your hand on top of the ball on the press. Gently push down until it is all the way down, and you can see that the filter in the press has separated your grounds from the coffee. Make sure the grids of the lid of the press are lined up with the spout of the coffee press, then pour your coffee. Great! Now you have a great cup of coffee, full of flavor waiting for you. Enjoy!